patriotic cats. Happy 4th of July to everybody. So aren't they cute? So here we go. This is a multiple of 5 plus 5. So I am going to make, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th, I am going to make a double crochet. So now I have my double crochet there, and I'm going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th, I am going to make a fan. So I am going to make a double crochet, and then another double crochet, and I am going to chain 1, another double crochet, and another double crochet. So that means that we have our 2 from the beginning, and we skip 4 chains at the bottom. We do on the 5th 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 1, 2 double crochets. So now we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th we're going to make again another fan. That's 1 and 2, chain 1 and 1 and 2. So now we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th we're going to make it the same. We're going to do 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and then 1 and 2 double crochets. Now we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the last one we're going to do 2 double crochets. So that's 1 and 2. Okay, so now we have our 2 from the beginning. We skip 4, make our fan, skip 4, another fan, skip 4, another fan, skip 4, and whatever amount you want to do, and then at the end you have your 2. So now we're going to chain 2 up. I don't chain 3 like the majority of people because I don't like wobbly edges. So now we're going to go into that second one on top of the second one, and we're going to make another one. So like that we have our 2 from the beginning, and we're going to go in the middle of the fan, and we're going to make another fan. So that's 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 1, 2 double crochets. So now we go into the next one, and we go 1 and 2, chain 1, and 1 and 2. So now we go into the middle of the next fan, and we're going to do 1 and 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 1 and 2. So there's another fan. Now we're going to go on top of the second double crochet, and we're going to make another double crochet, and then on top of that chain right there on the last stitch of the chain up, we're going to go there, and we're going to make another double crochet. So now we do our 2 chains up and turn. Now at this point you can continue with another color or with this one, but I like to change, so that means that I want to have the white. And so in order to have the white next, I am going to go and into that last stitch that I did when I left the two, I'm going to do that one with a new color. Now just turn and make a little knot there so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'll weave it in later. So I will go with my new color and I will make my 2 chains up and turn. And I will make another double crochet on the next one. Now, this is the trick of making the little paw. So this is very interesting. You yarn over and you go underneath, all the way underneath that first, not this one, but all the way at the bottom. You go under and bring your stitch up high because it has to travel for that whole row there. And then yarn over, go into there again and bring it up. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. You yarn over and take all of them off. Now I close them. I close them, a lot of people don't, but I do because I don't like them to be floating around. So now I'm going to yarn over and I will make my fan there. That's 1 and 2, chain 1 and 1 and 2. So now I have that cluster there all the way down and I have my fan on top of that fan. So now I'm going to do that again and I'm going to go all the way under here. So all the way under here, see that void there? So the one under, bring your stitch up, yarn over, go under again and bring your stitch up, and now you can take all your stitches off and close them. So now I'm going to go into the next fan there, 1 and 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 1, 2 double crochets. So let's do that again. I go all the way under here and bring my yarn up, yarn over, bring my yarn up, and I take all of them off, close them, and I will do my fan again. So that's 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 1, 2 double crochets. So we still have another one to go. Yarn over, go all the way to the bottom, bring your yarn up high, yarn over, bring your yarn up high, and now you can take all of them off. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take all of them off and close them. And now you have to make sure that you're on top. So move your cluster a little bit to the right because that is the one on top of that stitch there. So you double crochet on that one and you double crochet on top of your chain. So there we go. Now we do our 2 chains up and double crochet on top of the next double crochet. And now we do fans. So now we're going to go on top of that fan, 1, 2, chain 1, 1 and 2. So we're doing only fans, so that's on top of each fan in the middle of your chain. So you do 1, 2, chain 1, 1, and 2. So we go on top of the next fan. So that's 1 and 2, chain 1, and 1 and 2. So now we're at the end. We're on top of the last one because we don't have another fan. We're on top of the next last double crochet. We make that one and we make one on top of that chain. So now we're going to make another row because you need to have, only at the beginning you have 2 rows. The next color has to be 3 rows. So we have 1, and then you make another double crochet on top of that double crochet. And now we make our fan. We have 1, 2, chain 1, and 1 and 2. So now we go on top of the next one and we have 1 and 2, chain 1, and 1 and 2. So we go on top of the last fan, 1, 2, chain 1, and 1 and 2. Now we're having that one, which is the one before last, the 2 double crochets at the end, that's 1, and the one at the end, that's 2. So now we're done with the white, and let's continue with the blue. And here we are. We have the blue here, and of course if I want to change colors, remember that the last stitch needs to be with the new color. So now of course I can make a little knot there so that it doesn't go anywhere, and I make my 2 chains up. So now I turn and I will make my next double crochet on top of the second double crochet. See it? So let me get these things out of the way. So let's cut these so we don't have them dangling. Okay, so now we have the blue. We have our 2 chains up, 1 double crochet on top of that double crochet, and we're going to go all the way down. This is the new color, and we go all the way down and bring your yarn up, yarn over, bring your yarn up, and take all of them off and close them. So this is it. We are going to have our 2 rows of red, 1, 2, 3 of the white. Now we're with the blue, and we're going to make our 2 double crochets and then all the way down. So yarn over, and we go in the middle of that fan and we make 1, 2, and then 1 chain, and 1 and 2. So now we're going to go yarn over and all the way to that one in the bottom. Bring your yarn up, yarn over, bring your yarn up, and close the whole thing. Go through the 5, close it, and then we're going to go in the middle of the fan. That's 1, 2, chain 1, 1, and 2. So again, we go all the way at the bottom, yarn over, all the way at the bottom, bring your yarn up, take all of them off, close it, and then we go in the middle of that fan. That's 1, 2, chain 1, 1, and 2. And then of course we have our last one to go all the way down. We have 1, yarn over, all the way down, bring it up, and we close all of them off, chain 1 so that it doesn't go anywhere, and then open your work so that you can see where the top of the last double crochet, where it is. So you do 1 double crochet there and another double crochet on top of your chain. So this is it. What you do is that you do 2 rows of that red, and then 3 rows of the next, and 3 rows of the blue. And this is the way it's done. This is the way it looks. So let's repeat that. That's 2 rows of the first color, 1, 2, 3 of the white, 1, 2, 3 of the blue, 1, 2, 3 of the red, 1, 2, 3 of the white, 1, 2, 3 of the blue. So it's 3 rows, except for the first 2. All of them are 3 rows. And the first row in which you change your color, that's where you go and do your pause here. So happy 4th of July to everybody, and thank you very much for watching. Please share us with your friends and like us, and thank you very much.